Minglaba, this is the weekly highlight news of RadioNUG. I'm James. For this week, the President of the National Unity Government NUG gave a remark at the parliamentary special session of the PVTV Union Parliament. The permanent representative of Myanmar to the United Nations, Ambassador Moton, addressed at the UN Security Council ministerial meeting. The Ministry of Justice released the announcement regarding the number of the civilians killed by the military council and other interesting update news. Here are the details of the news. A team president of the National Unity Government NUG of the Republic of the Union of Myanmar, His Excellency Duwala Shila, gave a remark at parliamentary special session of the PVTV Union Parliament on 8th of May. The acting president emphasized the importance of keeping the civilian population as secure as possible during the defensive struggle. In his remarks, he also reminded the defense forces that we must all nurture political consciousness and prioritize the safety of our civilians. While waging a defensive war, everyone should be wary of terrorist military attacks because it can happen at any time, and people's representatives should be on the lookout for them. I believe that in the defensive war and revolution, we are attempting to minimize the risks to our civilians as much as possible, he added. On 7th of September 2021, the National Unity Government announced the launch of the defensive war against the military junta and urged the civilian to revolt against the junta in every corner of the country. Union Prime Minister of the National Unity Government NUG of the Republic of the Union of Myanmar, delivered a speech at the parliamentary special session of the PVTV Union Parliament on 8th of May. During his address, he stated that preparations are being made for the proper management of the Emergency Operations Center by the National Unity Government NUG. He elaborated that the revolutionary forces should remain vigilant of the time as military junta future attacks will continue to target our civilian, regardless of children, gender, race, time or place. At present, the National Unity Government is coordinating with allied forces and preparation to manage the emergency center in a systematic manner. In addition, the Union Prime Minister added that the terrorist military seems terrifying that the administration will be able to handle the humanitarian issues in the control areas, including education, health, justice, and taxation. The UN Security Council ministerial meeting on peace building and sustaining peace held in May. The permanent representative of Myanmar to the United Nations, Ambassador Moton, addressed at the meeting, saying that the military junta ignored and disregard of the UN Security Council demands. The military junta has been committed 66 massacres and more than 3,400 innocent people have been unlawfully killed. On 11th of April, a strike in Pasiji village of Kampalu Township, Sakai region. Almost 200 civilians, including children and women, and of those a 6-month-old infant, were brutally killed by the military junta. It is clear that war crimes and crimes against humanity have been committed by the military junta. He underlined that these attacks showcase the junta escalating terror campaign against the Myanmar people, despite the repeated calls by the international community, including the United Nations Security Council, and it clearly violated the UN Security Council Resolution 2669/2022, which demands an immediate end to all forms of violence throughout the country. On behalf of the Myanmar people, the permanent representative asked how the Myanmar people can expect from the UN Security Council to take decisive action to save lives of the people of Myanmar. According to the statement issued in May, on the second anniversary report of National Unity Government to the public, the NUG has been spent $2 million expenditure in the health sector. The National Unity Government has been carrying out the healthcare services such as treating injuries, performing surgical operation and provision of the prosthetics services suffered by the military junta terrorist attack, as well as urgent seizure. Township medical officers in charge have in 198 townships and a total of the 3,832 health staff providing healthcare services in cooperation with the ministry, with 78% of the health workers being CDMs. It has also been learned that the 66 hospitals and 159 clinics are currently operating on the field, and more than 250 mobile clinics providing emergency and primary healthcare services to the public. The Ministry of Justice released the announcement on 7th of May, marking the number of the civilians killed by the Military Council. The Military Council killed 273 civilians in April 2023, including 212 in Sakai region, and 41 of them were children, 2 were persons with disabilities. In addition, 3,861 houses were banned in April, including 1,443 houses in Sakai region and 266 houses in Magui region. The Department of Law Enforcement and Transitional Justice under the Ministry of Justice is investigating alleged torture and abuse among the people, including the war crimes committed by the military authorities, human rights violation and genocide massacres during the military coup. In addition, compiling and keeping records of all illegal violations, the ministry is also striving to find out the truth about the human rights violation, to achieve justice, to provide reparations, and to reform institutions to prevent further tragedies. These are the weekly highlight news of RadioNUG YouTube. We will present more interesting weekly local news to you. Thanks for joining our news.